As you probably know, Apple now has their own translating app, as well as Google has their own Google Translate. Now you are supposed to choose and pick the one that you're gonna be using, so this video should at least help you with that. So let's just get started with this. As you probably know and you can tell, each one of them has some cons and pros, and some is better in some way and the other is better in the other way. The point is to talk about good and bad sides for you to actually decide which one you want to use. So you most likely know that Google Translate has been here for a while, whereas Apple Translate, it's kind of new. It has been released just recently, we can say, if we compare it to Google Translate, which has been here for a long time. So that could potentially mean that Google has an advantage to it, which shows up when we take a look at the languages available. In the Google Translate, there are many more languages to pick from, and there are just so many. Pretty much all of them are here, all of the world spoken languages. So when it comes to that, more options are available on the Google Translate. Plus, a new feature has been added there called Transcribe, which means that you can transcribe speech with Google Translate, which doesn't work for all languages. As of right now, it only supports English, French, German, Hindi, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, and Thai. So that is that, but it kind of does work if you actually want to set or put the phone next to a person speaking that language, and it should automatically keep trying to translate what they're talking to you, and it should be used as a machine to translate stuff in real time. But it definitely has some flaws and it doesn't always work the best, but you at least have it on the Google Translate. By the way, guys, if you're new on this channel and if you want to see and watch the new videos like these in the future, I would advise you to subscribe so you can actually see when the video pops up and never miss it. Let's continue with the video. Okay, but if we take a look at the Google Translate against Apple Translate and take a look at the speed and talking to it, like speech recognition and the way you are talking to it, you have to give credit to the Apple Translate because the Google has a much slower recognition of speech. Just take a look at it. If I put them side by side, you can see that if I start talking the same thing, Apple Translate is so much ahead, and it really shows. Because a lot of times you just talking to your phone and you just want to translate it, of course, and it's just getting so much faster on the Apple side. Not saying that Google doesn't get the job done, but when we're talking about the speed, Apple is really ahead. Another point at which Apple Translate shines is that it offers you the dictionary. So that is that if you, for example, say something or you have a phrase that you would like to translate, you can tap on individual words and make their definitions pop up. This can be insanely useful when you are learning a language. You don't have to exit the app, then go to the Google Dictionary or whatever to type that word in and see the definition and how it can be used. You have it right away, just a tap away. And it definitely saves you time. It depends on the purpose and the thing that you have in mind with the translating. Like if you just want to talk to strangers, if you're in the streets, you don't really care about definitions, but for people learning, it can be really helpful. When it comes to the actual words and the way that it translates, it of course uses different algorithms and different dictionaries and stuff. So it's up to you to decide which one is better and which one is worse, because you would probably have to be fluent in two languages to actually effectively compare these and decide which one translates it better and which one actually offers a better way or more precise translation. You would have to be fluent in two languages to compare that. So you can go ahead and try out from German to English if you want, but I don't know, they both work. It's really difficult to say which one translates it in a better way or more comprehensive, more understandable. It's kind of debatable, and I cannot really tell you the difference. I mean, you can see that they use some different wordings and stuff, but it's really difficult to say which one is better. Another disadvantage that the Apple Translate has is that you cannot easily convert languages. I mean, you cannot really like reverse it from one to the other. Because let's say you're translating from English to German, and now you would like to start speaking in German, not in English. You would like to start typing in German, not in English. So you don't have like the two-way arrow button just like you have on Google Translate to reverse the languages. You have to manually choose them again. So you can click on English, set it to German, and click on German and set it to English, which is not a huge deal or like a deal breaker, but it kind of would be nice to have that, and it definitely saves you time, especially again in the scenario when you are learning, you're always translating back and forth, and it would be a nice way. I mean, it's just a button, and it's not much. Why didn't they add it? Like, I don't get it. Another way to look at it is that Apple Translate only works on iPhones and iPads, and Google is something that you can access on any device. It can be used on Android, on iPhones, on a desktop, Windows, Mac, can be used as a website in the web browser. You pretty much type in Google like meaning of some word in German, and it's just gonna be like the first thing that pops up. You don't even have to open anything up. Like if you say like you type a word and then after you type in that language, then it's just gonna pop up in Google. You don't even have to search for anything. So Google Translate is much more widely available and you can access it from anywhere pretty much. But we're talking about iPhones, and Google definitely has it for iPhones, but Apple does too, so that's why we're comparing it here. I don't know, I would like to end the video right here because there isn't much to compare. Just like I say, I would really have to know and speak fluently those languages to be able to effectively compare which one translates better. And it's kind of hard, so I'm leaving the decision up to you. Hopefully you have some viewpoints on how to take a look or how to actually think of these translating apps. So hopefully this video helped you. In case it did, I would definitely appreciate a like. The thumbs up on the video does show me that you find it valuable and helpful. And also, just like all the time, if there is anything you would like to say, the comment section is the way to go. So thanks a lot for watching, and see you guys later in the next video.